This is my cold frame that I made this fall and actually got installed out here in November on or around Thanksgiving. I had at the same time started some seedlings, actually prematurely started some seedlings in my growing trays inside the house, and you can see those here. And they look kind of stunted, and that, I believe, is simply because I let them sit too long in those trays and they became root bound. And they really just have not thrived out here. Whereas on the other hand, I've got some smallish plants growing in the back, some salad here, some salad greens that look really nice and healthy and deeply green. And those actually were volunteers that started in beds outside here that we transplanted. So it was a little lesson in why not to let things get root bound. I'll have to plan that a little better. The construction of this thing went a little longer than I anticipated, and the seedlings suffered for it. The parsley also, it wasn't a volunteer, but this parsley just didn't want to stop all season right through November, so we just took some of that and put it in here. You notice I put stones in the back, gather heat to store the sun's energy, so that when it does get cold at night, the interior of the cold frame just reacts more slowly to the changing temperature than the surrounding area outside the cold frame does. And this ground has never come anywhere close to freezing, whereas although today's an extremely warm day and the ground is nowhere near frozen, as you can see, inside the cold frame, when it was frozen out here a couple of weeks ago, it was perfectly fine inside. In fact, another problem I think I had with this cold frame is I had it completely closed and there just was no air in there. And I don't think the plants like that at all. I'm sure I wouldn't have liked it. So that's how it went. I'm just going to have to let you know how this works. As I say, it's January 1st today, and I'm hoping that come February this will still be going, and I'll be putting more seedlings from inside the house, where I have a greenhouse attached to the house. I'll be putting some of those seedlings out here and get a real head start on the growing season.